from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back. Usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Tua going to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Dolphins hit 10-4 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A run straight ahead with Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Purdy from the gun. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Taken down at the 47-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. He'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Purdy looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy sets up to throw again. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing here, Purdy. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this, Coach.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They complete it to Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now two are going to change the play. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action here. Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he's down at the 17-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Second and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Walker showing the power. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Purdy from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. On target over the middle to Hill. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Tua. Wright's got it.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now Tua. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in